Good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, everybody. I don't know when you're watching this, but this is the video to help you through your study guide that you're supposed to be doing on Wednesday. Here's the 5 people have finished it already. I'm going to take a look and see what they got. If that grade is not 100, I'm going to reassign it, and you can go through with the video to try to get 100. I will not take your grade if it's not 100, so please redo it. Now, let's take a look at what we're doing. So you're going to just click on this, and that'll take you into here. This is question one. Question one, you see you're trying to find a unit price of the pair of socks. And how do we know what numbers to use? I have a 5 and I have a 31.45. So the key is here, what is before the per and what is after the per. I want the dollars per pair of socks. So if I were to make this rate, the dollars would come first, divided by the pair of socks. So what we're going to do for this one is 31.45 divided by 5. And remember, I'm allowing a calculator for this particular test because there's a lot of division and it's a lot of crazy numbers. So why don't we quickly figure out what 31.45 divided by 5 is, and I got 629. I mean, we know how to do this, but now you may have different numbers, but the process is the same. Be careful. Make sure whatever comes first per whatever comes second is how you do the unit rate. And that would be the end of question one. Should be a clear button somewhere in this thing so it doesn't take so much time. All right, so let us now try the next one. Why would this come back? Okay. Equation below describes a proportional relationship between x and y. What is the constant of proportionality? So we did this one yesterday. No, we did this one on Monday, and we've done it before. It should look familiar. What you need to remember for this question is the formula y equals k times x is how we write a proportional relationship, where k is the constant of proportionality. So all we're looking for, as Jaden Moore told us today in period Z, is you just need to see what's in front of the x. In this case, it's 4.98. If there was a fraction, so it's the only number out there. You want the whole number. So my answer would be 4.98 for this one. That's what you would put in here. That's all you're looking for on question two. What is in front of the x? So let us take a look at question three. Here we're trying to find the constant of proportionality, and if you notice, it's in grams per egg. So just like question one, we're looking at price per whatever it was, loaves. This is grams per egg, so that means I need the grams divided by the eggs. So in this case, our grams are 132. You can see them right here. The number of eggs is 3. So if I take one of these handy dandy calculators, there's 50 of them, I just do 132 divided by 3. So it will be 44 grams per egg, not per leg. Next question. This one we've done a few times. Once again, what we're looking for, a box of cereal says there's 99 calories in 3/4 of a cup of serving. I want unit rate in calories per cup. So once again, I'm looking for calories divided by cups. This is where we're going to have to do our keep change flip. How many calories are there? I know calories come first, so it's 99. Since that's not a fraction, I'll put it over 1. I'm dividing by, per means divided by the cups. So now that we have fractions, I'm going to rewrite this over here as 99 over 1. Keep, change division to multiplication, and flip. So we can do 99 times 4 and divide that by 3, and that'll give you your answer. Those of you who are a little more advanced at doing this is we can actually divide 99 by 3 first, and that'll give me 33, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 33 times 4 is 132. So 2 ways to do it. You can do 99 times 4 and divide that by 3, you'll get 132, or you can do it that way. That would be the answer to the unit rate, 132 calories per cup. That would be for 1 cup. So remember, if we're looking for 2 cups, what would I do with the 2? Would I add it, subtract it, multiply it, or divide it? There's only 4 things we know how to do. And in this case, there would be 2 cups, so it would be more. So I'm either going to add 2 or multiply by 2. But if it's 132 in 1 cup, I have to do 132 plus 132, which is 132 times 2. So this would be 264. So to get the second answer, I'm going to take my first answer and multiply it by the number of cups. So that one's a little more involved, a little more difficult of a question. Let's keep on moving on. Unit rate again. So every time I see unit rate, I want to see what it's in. Miles per hour. That means miles divided by hours. So let me make sure I do it the right way. My miles in this case is the first number. That would be 1 over 5. Per means divided by. My hours would be 1 over 65. Now that we have a division problem, we learn keep, change, flip. I keep the first one. I change this to a division, and this is 65 over 1 gets flipped. 1 times 65 is 65. 1 times 5 is 5. So it becomes 65 divided by 5. And if you do that, you get 13. I want to write the answer as an integer, a proper fraction, or a mixed number. 13 is an integer, so this would be 13. I do not have to make it 13 over 1 because it's not saying it to write it as a rate. Again, if you're having any difficulties, we did these in homework. You can look them up in the homework area, or just try to rewatch the video. Let's go ahead and move on. Moving on. You can skip ahead as you go if you don't want to hear my wonderful banner. The amount of seed needed for landscaping to cover the lawn is shown in the table. Is this proportional? So we did a lot of questions like this on Tuesday. We wanted the relationship of y divided by x has to be the same for all of them for proportional. So I would grab my calculator, pick any one. I would look at 15 divided by 1. That's for the first row. I want to look at 30 divided by 2. I also got 15. 45 divided by 3 is 15, and 60 divided by 4. They're all 15, so we would say this is a proportional relationship. We talked about this yesterday on Tuesday. We're just going to do y divided by x for all of these. And that would make it, since they're all the same. The next question is similar. Your friend wants to know if there's a proportional relationship between the number of slices of turkey and the number of calories. So I have another table. I want to check all the ratios once again. We can use our calculator once again. And here we got 62 divided by 1 and 88 divided by 2. So they're different. And Hussein, I think, was telling me, and Julissa maybe, and there's a couple others of you that told me, I only have to do these two because since they're different, I know that it does not. Once I see that they're different, I don't have to go and check the rest of them because it doesn't matter. Those two are different. It's not. And here we have another one that's asking us, does it show proportional? So that's 3 questions for proportional. We're going to do this in the same way. I want to check the cost divided by the dozen of eggs. So I'm going to do 9 divided by 6. That gives me 1.5. And then I'm going to do 15 divided by 10. 9 divided by 6. 15 divided by 10. We're going to do 21 divided by 14 is also 1.5, and 24 divided by 16. Matt does this another way. He actually sets up the ratios. If you prefer to do it this way, Matt would look at 9 over 6, and then he looks at 15 over 10, and he notices that both of these go to 3 over 2. If I divide 9 by 3, I get 3. If I divide 15 by 5, I get 3. Divide 6 by 3, I get 2. 10 by 5, I get 2. So I can reduce both of these to 3 over 2. I can do the same thing for these two and for these two. That's a different way that Matt likes to do it because he likes to reduce. You can do it either way, whatever you're most comfortable with. Just make sure we can see that we get the same answer, and these are proportional since the ratios are the same. So that's it. There's 8 questions. Try to run through this. I hope this helps, and we will discuss more of this tomorrow, and we will be taking the test on this either tomorrow or on Friday.